me see here. It says I can flip. Can I flip? Okay. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? Welcome. Oh my goodness. My phone is a pain in the butt. Okay, there we go. You can see. Yay. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, so just put this little light over here so you can see food. Let's hope it doesn't melt because I have a gas stove. So let me just see. Maybe it's better to do it over here. That might be better to do over here. Okay. I'm gonna just keep it a little bit. There we go. Okay. Alright guys, let's turn. So this is our new place. We're in our new place. I think I've said that before. I'm just gonna cook. I am 45 years old now. I'm putting my gas stove. We've been here 6 months now, and I am still terrified to light this gas stove. But I'm gonna start this steel pan that's well left on a 4 heat. Okay, I already have all my veggies chopped up. This pan I preheated a little bit earlier, so it's not gonna take long to heat up. We're gonna add the olive oil in there, the extra virgin olive oil. This is a nice big one from Costco, but I'm almost done. It's the Kirkland extra virgin olive oil, and it's cold extracted, which is really good, and it's from the Mediterranean, so we know it's good. And it's good until 2027, so that's really good. It'll be gone definitely way before then. But we're gonna wait for this pan to be hot. What I'm making is like my take on quesadilla, like, so it's gonna have like most of the fixings of a quesadilla, but it's going to have honey garlic in it. Okay, the honey garlic I'm going to use today is just a good old Selections honey garlic. In Canada, we have these lovely things that let us know when our foods have good things or bad things. It says high in sugar, but we're not going to use very much of it. Because okay, here's why I'm going to start some of these cooking vlogs. Because I don't know about you. I mentioned my age. I'm 40. And guys, this is a tea towel, but it matches this so nicely, and I don't want to get anything on here. So I'll put a tea towel here, but I think it's fashionable, actually. So anyway, so I am 45 years old. Okay, I've said that how many times now? Perimenopause has got me, I don't even know. I can't even remember my children's names half the time. I'm calling them this name. I'm calling them that name. Now I got a granddaughter in the mix. I'm calling everybody her name. I mean, she's already the favorite one anyway. So everybody's like, of course you call me her name. She's the favorite. But I'm going to add the olive oil now. It's warm enough. Anyway, I don't know about my appetite. Like, and I also had in the end of 2018, I had a gastric sleeve surgery, and I went into that surgery weighing 375 pounds at 5'1". That is a size 4, 5X if you want like a comfortable loose fit, and it was about a 3X if I wanted like a more tailored fit. I'm down 100, and it fluctuates between 150 and 130 pounds, so I fluctuate up and down 20 pounds. Right now I'm up to 20 pounds, so this is why I am deciding to cook this way. I don't know if I can. I'm kind of thinking I don't have the chat up, so I'm sorry if I don't have the chat up. And, sorry, and you can't see it, but I do apologize. Anyway, so I'm wanting to lose 20 pounds, so I have in my mind, I went back to my bariatric Bible, which is a book full of, that they give you before your surgery, full of different things that you can do to like kind of reset your stomach. Mine's a sleeve, not a pouch. Now, I have talked to my doctor about doing something called a duodenal switch, which the doctor doesn't think I really need, so he's not really keen on me doing that, but I don't know. Maybe I need it, maybe I don't, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going back to some of the basics of the Bible, and we're cooking chicken quesadilla, but kind of like in a funny way, like, because I have rice that I can add with it, and I like honey garlic on mine. So let's add in, this is chopped onion, mushroom, and 2 different kinds of bell peppers. Now I'm also on a kick to try to grow my own bell peppers. and cucumber and onions. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do that. Now we're just going to cook this down, if you guys can hear me, till it's like, you know, down. And in here, just have the olive oil. I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper. In 1 minute here. So my spices are over here. So if you look, you see we're in a totally different new place. We're in a nice small town, which we're very happy about because this is where we're retiring to. Well, my husband is retiring. I'm not, but this is where we are now, and we are loving it. And we're in our home is 100. It's over 100 years old. It was built in the late 1800s, so it has a lot of charm. It also has some things we need to upgrade, but not super bad. Like, it still has like the original bathtub and stuff upstairs, and we are adding another like half bath into the house. So just adding salt and pepper on that. In a minute I'm going to add maybe some Montreal chicken spice maybe. The rice I did just normal in a rice cooker with some low sodium chicken bouillon, a little bit of butter and some pepper and a little bit of salt. It's the Goya chicken seasoning. Yeah, it's like a quesadilla. Like, so I have these little smaller tortilla wraps. So what I intend to do is fold them in half, similar to like a taco that you would dip, like a burrito taco that you would dip in stuff. But it's just kind of my take on like chicken quesadilla, because I'm going to use cheese as well. Did we say what are we cooking in quesadilla? Yes, a quesadilla, yes. Sorry, I'm a little behind on the chat, and if I have to lean down like this, I apologize. So I'm going to go back to a little bit of the basics, which for me is, you know, when you have a gastric bypass surgery, it is, and let me specify this is my take only. Please consult a physician or dietitian or whatever for what you're going to do for yourself. But this is what I'm doing for myself. So I'm recommended to have 90 grams of protein. Now, I also have an ulcer. So it's been a massive, thank you so much. It's been a massive burden having this ulcer. It's been really painful. It's affected my sleeping. It's affected my overall day. So it's time to like take care of my gut, stop eating crappy food, start taking good care of myself, because like I said, 45 years old, I got my first grandbaby, and I mean, she is the center of my universe now. She's like we had like a little family meeting the last time my daughter was here, just like a little powwow, just to kind of, you know, because my kids are getting older now, but I still want them to be connected. I still want them to be connected to us. I still want them to be connected to each other. So I said, you know, like, this is our little family jewel now, and she's like, you know, the center of our kind of universe. And we just had a recent loss, a family loss of my uncle, who was a treasured member of our family, who was in my life my entire 45 years, helped raise me, helped looked after me when my grandma would watch me when my mom was working. I had all my summers involved them, holidays. Christmas was my favorite thing. You know, you got to go to my aunt's house or whoever house it was at, and you know, that patriarch, my grandma, would be sitting there with, like, I swear every time she was sitting there was like an angelic light on her. I just swear that there was. And there she would be, and there my two uncles would be beside her, because they lived with her, because they had some different disabilities. And my uncle that died, he was born at 7 months, and back then, when he was born in 1954, they didn't do much for premature babies. So he went home, and he, you know, thrived and was loved, but he was the size of those little milk bottles that were put outside, you know. And so he had some things, and he only grew to 4 foot, like maybe 10. And he was just the most, he was 70, he was in his 74th year or something like that. I can't do the math right now, but 72 years maybe. But he was so well loved and treasured. You can see this is gone down now. So this is when I want to take the chicken down. Normally this chicken for me is a, did it get put in here or did it get put in the freezer? I got put in the freezer. And that's fine, you can cook it from frozen. Let me just find it here. See you guys? Let me just find where that chicken went. I should have got it out, but I thought it was in the fridge. But it's not. What is it? Maybe it was in the fridge and I'm just not seeing it. That's another thing with perimenopause. You can't find nothing in your blood. Oh, it is in the fridge. Okay, so what I'm talking about is this chicken. Now this chicken we get from I think it was Food Basics or maybe No Frills. I can't remember. It's fully cooked, boneless, skinless, seasoned, and oven roasted chicken breast slices. Once this is frying, I'll look at the thing. So I'm just looking at the sodium here. So for 8 slices of this, it has 340 milligrams of sodium. Because I'm trying, with the ulcer, I'm trying to be like really careful with the sodium. But also, like I do need sodium in my diet because they want me to have a high protein diet. So they want me to aim for like 90 grams of protein a day. So this, for the serving that I'm going to put in here, so I'm going to put way more than 8 slices because they're just like this, right? I'm going to cut them up though with meat scissors. And I'm just looking at the ingredients here. Not too bad ingredients. This is good. And for the price of chicken these days, this is really good. It's really good for the price of chicken these days. So it's like $12. And chicken is really expensive. And it's already pre-cooked and whatever. So, anyway, it's got 20% protein. It says add directly from package to your favorite salad or whatever. So I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to cut it with my handy dandy meat scissors. And we're going to cut it. You might see chicken nuggets later. So an update on chicken nugget and Evan Russell. They are doing wonderful. They are our 8. So see, this is what it looks like. I'm going to chop it in here. They are our little baby aged boys. They are, Snuggie is 13 respectively. And Evan is 12. They're doing pretty good. I've noticed a little limping with Chicken Snug. So we have him on a glue treat that has something with a G in it for his joints. And he doesn't really like the treat, so we have to hide it in various things. So, but it's good for that. Like, it's really good for them. And Evan gets one too. So he gets 2. Evan gets 1. And they're doing fairly well. Like, aside from him limping a little bit, they're still active. They sleep a lot though. I noticed that. We did have a pet loss. Our Maine Coon bear passed away. It was very sudden. He had a stroke and passed away. We are very sad. He is buried on our property though. So I'm just putting the chicken over here on a cutting board so I can reach it and chop it. So we're gonna have a little garden. I'm gonna show you the progress of the garden one day. A little memorial garden. Unfortunately, with pets, you got to think about that. I hate thinking about it, but anyway, so it was a bit tragic. But he was home when it happened. We were all home, so all of the animals understood what was happening, and we did ease his passing at the vets because they just said he would probably pass within the night. Do we want to just have him pass at home? But I could not stand for him to be passing over, hours. So I said, no, let's take him to the Rainbow Bridge now. So we did. And then they were kind enough to provide us with something to bring him home. And then my son dug the spot for him, which was cathartic for my son. And we buried him. It was a cathartic kind of family moment, so it was sweet, but bittersweet. We still have Pudding, Flenderman, and Finley. They're doing well. They are, when pets get a little bit older, you have to always worry about like kidney stuff. So we do have a preventative kidney health drop that goes in their water. Every day their water gets changed, they get their kidney drops in there. We also, over the last couple years, have started cooking the dog's food. So they don't eat dog food anymore, like from the store. Like, they don't eat the kibble anymore. It was getting hard on them to digest. We've noticed with cooking their food, providing the protein and some starch and carbohydrates. Yes, you can see the pets after for sure. carbohydrates and stuff, and calcium. Of course, the calcium that we do is eggshells. We bake them and then we grind them and add them into their food. It's been helping, and we noticed they only poop like once, maybe twice a day. With the food, they were going like, 3-4 times a day. Also, there was a point where we stopped making their food for a little bit because we were so busy with moving and stuff, so we got them, the food that they used to eat, and it was really hard on them, so we're definitely not doing that again. I'm going to use the whole one side of this because there's 3 of us that are going to eat this. My husband is going to eat this, and my son is going to eat this. My daughter she's at school still, so she's not going to eat it. I'm just using my hands. They're washed. But let me go wash them now that they got chicken. Even though it's not raw chicken. Hi, Chicken Snugget. Snuggie is over by the sink. Probably hoping for a bite, but he is sleeping. My baby angel. I groomed them recently, and I did a little different groom on them. I did a mohawk on Evan Russell, and I did I left Chicken Snugget's ears all fuzzy and frilly, so I need to take my Vyvanse. So, I'm not on any, weight loss pills or anything. I do take, and I have for 14 years, and I have mixed reviews on it, but I do take Cipralex for, it was originally prescribed for me for anxiety and premenstrual dysphoric disorder. You can look that up. It's I'm not going to tell you any medical information because I'm not a doctor. We use the whole side of that, so I'm going to put this back in the fridge. But it helps me. But also, now that I'm perimenopausal and my periods are coming and going at weird times, I've noticed that the pill maybe isn't working as well. And maybe I need to try to wean off it. Now, I did try to wean off it, but I guess I didn't do it properly, and they put me right back on it. So, yeah, I can talk about that another day, though. We're kind of talking about food. I get sidetracked a lot. That's part of it. This is what this is looking like right now. I love cooking on a gas stove now. I will say, Chicken Snugget is right here. He looks so cute. So let me show you Chicken Snugget super quick. Let me see if I can turn this around super quickly. Hi, guys. Super quickly, let's show Chicken Snugget. Hi, Snuggy Buggy. Hi, baby. Hi. And we had our kitchen. You might notice from the previous videos, my kitchen's a mess right now, but I'll show you when it's nice and clean. We redid our kitchen. Before it was like this weird burgundy color. Hi, baby angel. Say hi, Chicken Snugget. Say hi, bugga, bugga, bugga. Say hi. He looks taxidermy, right? He's 13 years old. He's the old baby. Hi, baby angel. Want some chicken? Mommy, give me some chicken. Chicken for the Chicken Snugget. He's a little gremlin. And he was growling when Mommy was doing his things. And he wears a belly band because he is old. And he's a boy. Does he know anything? He knows that he's loved, okay? But other than that, Chicken Snugget's value to us is in his love. Okay, he doesn't do tricks. Well, he can shake a paw. He's looking so cute right there, but I have to. Okay, I want to finish. I'm so sidetracked. They always say dogs look like their owners. I just feel like it's so true. Yes, and Evan definitely looks like me. Let me get Evan. Evan, where are you, baby? Evan Russell. Hold on. Here he comes. Evan, Bubby. Come here, baby. He takes his time. Evan! Let me get the pan while we're at it, because it's a pan I used for this. Evan Russ! Evan Russell! I can't recommend this pan more. I got it on sale. It's the Rock. I think I got it for 16 bucks. I can't recommend it more. I love it for... I'm going to put this thing on. I hate putting the stove on. Like you would not believe. I hate doing it. I'll read the comments and talk to you guys in a few minutes. Oh, that's what it's not. And with gas stoves, the middle thing has to be like perfectly on there, or it's not going to start. Okay, it started. Let's get this pan warmed up. I'm going to dry roast these chickens. Or Evan, are you in here, baby? Evan! He might know I have the camera on, and he's like, lady, unless I'm paid, I'm not coming on your videos. So that's possible. Anyway, so we have our tortillas. Let me get the cheese. Now, I'm not going low fat on no cheese because low fat cheese is gross. So I'm going to go choices. Choices. Babe, you want more? What do you care? Do you care what kind of cheese goes on your thing? No. Okay. He don't care. So, let's do, what do you guys think? Extra old or marble? What do you think? I don't know where Evan is. He's being ridiculous, but I'm going to find him. What do you guys think? Extra old or marble? Tell me. For these quesadilla thingies. I'm going to get Evan. Marble. Okay. Extra old. You know what? Maybe I love extra old, so maybe I'll do both. One thing I'm forgetting is, I'm going to turn this back on. You only want to cook this in your sauce, like this kind of stuff with sugar, don't cook it. So when you're using this kind of sauce, I'm sure everyone knows this anyway, it's like not rocket science, but anything with sugar, don't cook it, just warm it. So it needs like 2 minutes to be warmed, right? Because otherwise it will burn. And I know that so I'm just doing, I don't know, that's probably 7 tablespoons. Anyway, we're just going to mix it around town. Going around town. Around town. Going around town. We're going to let that just warm up. It smells freaking delicious. Is Evan here? Is he behind me? No, he's not. What a stinker. I know, I miss Evan too, and I just saw him. We just were outside. It's beautiful today, but we have central air, and thank you, Jesus in heaven, for our central air. And it's new. Like when we bought the house, we're like central, because it's an old house, right? I was worried, but it was summer when we came to look at this, last summer actually. So I came to look at this, and I walked in, and it was like icy cold, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's central air. Thank you. And we got such an amazing deal on this home. We were so blessed. So this has started, see how it's see how it's sizzling now? I'm turning it right off because I don't want it to burn. Evan, where are you, baby? He's in the bedroom with his treat. Oh, he's with his treat in the bedroom guarding it. So we'll go find him later. Let us have the cheese. Okay, I was gonna grate this cheese, but I don't have the effort to do that. So I'm gonna show you my lazy way of doing cheese. If I can find it. Sorry guys that I'm going across the screen here. I'm gonna show you my lazy way of doing cheese. Water break, it's summer, hydrate. Anyway, so I don't know if there's a good, are those owls or kittens, figurines? So in this cabinet, there's a cat in remembrance of my cat that passed away, baby Mouty. We have a second one for Bear. And there's a little church, a little, thing, and I gotta show you guys this. This is my little, so when my grandbaby was here, she's been here to this house twice now. She came over Christmas, and then she just came in the end of April into May. They stayed for 3 weeks. At Christmas time, they stayed for a month because they helped us move in and get the house situated, because we moved in here at the end of November. This is a little craft her and I did together. So these are her little baby feet, and we made them in, we made them into a ladybug. See? And then we just did craft stuff on it, and I keep it in there. So, no, we're not late to anything. We are just, I don't know. That's what I mean, I don't understand. Do your brains go scattered? I don't know if I was, not, I can't, I don't think I'm ADHD at all, and I hate even putting that around. I give my kids no labels. Found out in adulthood that my son has definitely some type of little autism or something, but I never labeled them, and I never even, their quirks were just quirks to me. And I did speak to their family doctor about it, and he was old school, and he was so they have quirks, let them be. And I did, and they're functioning. My daughter's married, has her baby, she's doing wonderful. My son, he moved out. He moved out, but he moved out with his dad, but still he's doing wonderful because he's working for the company that his dad works for. So, and he has a wonderful job, and he moved up in the company, and he's doing great. He still has a little bit of quirks, but whatever. Like, I didn't label them and whatever. So, but I think it's possible that maybe I have something, and because my brain just doesn't stop. And the train of thought, I used to have such wonderful train of thought where I could think about whatever I wanted to say and not have an issue with it. I could, whatever. I'm just looking for something to scoop the mixture into. Here we go. Slotted spoon, because I don't want the little quesadilla things like, and then this is to flip over the quesadilla thing. I'm going to open it. I'm going to get a little pan out to put the little tacos in. I'm going to just put them in there. Did you guys fall over? No. Oh. Guys, we fell over. Like, we totally fell over. This is example of perimenopause always, because you guys just fell over. And this is falling over, and everything's falling over, and you guys just fell over. I literally opened the phone cooking nice. It's not actually hot at all, which I'm happy about. I have like a Teflon little grate thing there. I just fell over. That right there was what my life in my brain and body feels like on an everyday basis. I'm gonna take one of these tortillas, and I think these are corn tortillas. No, they're flour tortillas, but they're differenter than the ones that you get. I think these are meant to be refrigerated, because I think these are like those like chewier flatbreads. Are we steaming? No, we're not steaming. We're good. I'm gonna do 2 for hubby, 2 for my son, and I might have 2 too. I'm not sure. They're not very big, and they're not going to be very big. So I'm just putting them over here. You can't really see over here. Let me see if I can move you guys so you can see more. I'm gonna attempt to move you so you can see more. No, you can't. Okay, hold on. You see? Okay. Yeah, you can see a little bit better now. This you've already seen. This is what it turned out to look like. Looks good. It's just warm now. It's always important to, keep a clean, dry dish towel, because it's better to wipe your hands on that than here or wherever. Especially if you have a habit of touching your face, which I do. Tell me that's for your dog. No, it's not for my dog. It's for me. Although, like I said, we make human food for the dog, but they don't have spices and stuff on theirs. What are you talking about, lady? Listen, in this economy, in Canada, food is food. You're going to get it, and you're going to eat it, and you're going to like it. It's so expensive these days. Like, literally, I'm working to pay. Luckily, our mortgage is a really reasonable price. But I'm working. I use this to slice off a little slice of cheese. They're super nice and thin, and I don't want to grate it. So I do this. And I just do it on one side where I'm going to put the mixture. I can't really concentrate on the chat because then I answer your questions and then I go everywhere, because like I said, like, this is what my whole channel is going to be about, like trying to come through perimenopause and just have a normal, as normal as I can be, like, because my thought process is just not like it was, and it bothers me so much. Okay, scoop of this right on the cheese, so the cheese has a chance to melt. Scoop of this right on the cheese, so it has a chance to melt. I'm gonna add a little water into this, so I can there's a 1/4 cup of water into it, so that I can do a little bit of the like kind of. Let me try to say. Oh my god, try to scoop it onto the thing so that it crisps up a little bit. Spoon. Alright, like this thing, so that when I flip these tacos that are going to be toasty, the I can put this on the top, like kind of like I'm not making like a sauce to dip them in. I'm just gonna do this little thing. So I'm gonna let these turn it up just a little bit. Let them melt and marinate. And let's look at this. Oh yeah, it does cause brain fog so bad. I'm gonna see, like I spoke to my weight loss doctors about it, because you stay pretty much on life. You stay with these weight loss doctors when you get them. So I went like 5 times in the first like year. Then you go for your first year. Then you go for a 3-year. Then you go for a 5-year. And I've already had mine for 7 years. So I'm gonna go for, I think I go for a 10-year. But you can contact them and like stay, like you stay a patient, right? So I said to them, like, I don't know what's going on with me. Like, my brain is so foggy. A nerve pill that I take at night for my legs kind of can cause brain fog too, because I have really bad restless leg syndrome. And I don't know if that's a symptom of perimenopause. I have no idea. But I never knew. I wish I could go back to when I was a little teeny bopper. Get my period. You know, TMI talk, but 2 days, 3 days maybe. You know, perfect little cycle. You know, yeah, I was moody, grumpy, whatever. I was a teenager. Got in my 20s, I had my first, second, well, I had all my kids from 21 to 27, so, you know, I had them in a, you know, a block of time. And then, you know, my late 20s into 30s, I did, you know, we ran home daycare for like 15 years, 10 years. Then I worked outside the house for 6 years. Perfect. Nothing. You know, great. I had some emotional issues, yeah. I went through a few things, yeah, but like not, you know, like, but I've always had problems with my cycle now. So like, I was diagnosed with PCOS as well, which is funny because they said with the PCOS, you know, I should have had trouble having my kids, and I didn't have any trouble having my kids, but I've always had cysts rupture almost every cycle I have. So that's, you know, that's fun. And then, I'm just going to do this to this and just kind of let it, then I'm going to get little tongs to, oh no, I got this to do that. Anyway, so yeah, so I always, you know, had issues, but the brain fog is ridiculous, and I'm like, surely other people are dealing with it. Surely I have people I can talk to about it. So, you know, like, and of course I'm not looking for medical information, but like, there is no harm in helping each other out, and, you know, like, experience-wise, like, and you always, when you're gonna say something online, you always preface it with, I'm not an expert, especially if you're not an expert. Now I have no idea. The only thing I'm going by is how I'm living. So hormone stuff is out of whack because, you know, like I said, with my periods and stuff, like, it was great. I had no issues. The last, I want to say, just before COVID, everything started downhill for me. And just the brain fog, the memory issues, the lack of train of thought, the hormonal issues, the facial hair growth, you know, the hair loss on the head. You know, I'm lucky to have, you know, unique tips from hairdressers and stuff on how to, you know, help my hair and make it look fuller and, you know, more voluminous. And I still have hair, obviously, but, you know, like, that's when you're a woman, you know, kind of like you like your hair, right? I don't know, I do. So I like it to be nice. So it's not very nice right now, but I did get it nicely colored, and you know, I think everybody is struggling, especially if you're a woman in your middle age, and of course middle-aged men too, but I'm a woman, so I can only talk about the women, and I'm struggling. So I'm just saying that to, like, I'm struggling with it. And is the dog dirty? No, it's clean. It's a clean baby angel. Are you kidding me? He just got groomed. He's a clean baby. He's got those never-ending ears, the never-ending puppy ears. He's got them. Okay, we're just gonna take these. They're done. I'm taking them over here. He's got never-ending story ears, and Evan has a mohawk. We can find Evan. I can tell you that. He's got a little mohawker. And what dog isn't dirty when it's outside half the day going pee and doing things? They're dogs. They get tidied up every night. I'm highly offended by your dog comment to me right now. I'm joking. Alright, let's do more cheese. More cheese on these, please. Chicken nugget is right here, so I am watching my footsteps. I'm going to do extra old on these ones. These ones are for my son. The light of my life. I have lots of lights in my life, but he is the light of my life. His name is Max, and when he was little, I used to sing to him. And actually, his name is Max William, but, you know, I would sing M-A-X spells Max. Those 3 little letters mean the world to me. M-A-X spells Max. Those 3 little letters mean so much to me. And he loved it. All my kids had their own song. And I would sing to them their little songs. And they loved it. My first song was for my pumpkin. And she would say, oh, hello. Thanks for noticing. Her song was, I called her my bumpy pumpkin. So her song was, I'm a bumpy pumpkin with a bumpy, bumpy belly and a bumpy, bumpy bum. And she loved that. In fact, her and I got, if you can see it, you have to, like, see it? It's a tattoo. And it's pumpkins. So my pumpkin has cat eye glasses, and her pumpkin has cat ears, because she loves cats. And we're going to add a baby pumpkin onto hers, because for her baby, my grandbaby, we're going to add to the tattoo. And because my grandbaby loved her Bubba so much, she's going to have the pumpkin's going to be holding like a little baby bottle. And so it's going to be so great to get it vamped up. I may get another tattoo I only got one tattoo. I went for her 18th birthday. She wanted me to get a tattoo with her. We designed it together. The guy was great. And he, you know, kind of did his little magic with it. She got it on Lincoln, but I wanted to be able to look at it and see it every day. Especially since I miss her so much, because they're living in a totally other country. So, I mean, it's just the United States. That sounds really dramatic, a whole other country. But it's, you know, like 1,000 miles away where they are. So, you know, it's very sad. I miss her daily. I'm very much a live at home, you know, prosper, but live at home. And I still only have 2. So I have 2 at home, 2 out of the nest. So, I mean, I'm dealing with empty nest syndrome, too, even though I still have 2. You know, like, they're typical teenagers. Typical teenage boy. He does his own little thing. He has a side little thing, hustle that he does. And hi there. Hi to everybody that I have missed saying hi to. You know, he's wonderful, and he's so helpful around the house and everything, because, you know, my husband is disabled, and but he, you know, he's a wonderful whatever. He deals with me. That's good enough. He doesn't need a job. His job is dealing with me. And then my daughter, she's a teenager, and so she does her teenager thing. And we're so blessed because there's a pool really close to us. Because one thing I wanted was a pool, right? I can wipe my hand on this because it's a tea towel, guys. One thing I wanted was because I couldn't find my aprons, I wanted a pool. But I don't know if any of you guys have a pool. It's a lot of maintenance. I had a pool growing up. It was beautiful, gorgeous. I loved it. We had our friend, you know, one of my friends would stay at our house. We were the house that everybody stayed at. I was the house that my house was the same for my kids. And I was like, I really want a pool. But, like, do I want that maintenance of the pool? Plus, you have to really close your pool well when you're in Canada, because it snows. Like, and where we are now, it snows a lot more than where we were. So I'm like, I said to God, you know, like, I really would like a pool, but yeah, you're right, there's a lot of maintenance. Because we looked at a place that had a pool, and it was so deceiving, because, you know, they did the pictures with AI, kind of. Like, they decorated the house, because it was, nobody lived in there, so they decorated it, and when we went there, it was terrible. terrible. And there were squatters upstairs. Like, they must have just left as we got in there, like left out the window or whatever. And it was nothing like what the pictures showed. So the pool was gross, whatever. We would have had to do a lot of work. So I was like, no. But where we live now, there's a pool, literally. I'm not going to say how close it is, but I don't even need to take a bag. Okay, so that's close enough. So. And it's maintained and it's open to the residents. It's free to the residents. They can go from whatever time it is to whatever time. The only time you can't go is when there's groups, but just join the group if you want. Like, because I'd like to go. I think it opens at 7 or 8, so I like to go in the morning before I come home and work. So yeah. So that's a blessing, and it's in a park that has like facilities you can use as residents of this place, right? So yeah, that's a blessing. What's this? I don't think so. No. They had a PlayStation and everything, and they were bold to leave all that there too. I was like, the real estate agent could have been like, yoink, mine. I'm just squatting in this house. So, but maybe the family that was that was selling the house knew about the like squatters. They had people like staying there because they did say to leave the one door unlocked. So probably they knew about it and they weren't squatters and they had permission, but they were living like squatters. Let's just say that. And so we got our pool, but we don't have to take care of it. And we just have to share it with people. But we're in a very small town, so there's not a lot of people. So we're very happy about that. Crab. Why am I saying crabs? What's crab? This is chicken. 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 Oh my god, I didn't spell chicken. What the heck's wrong with me? For me, I'm gonna do old cheese as well. Actually, I'm gonna do a mixture. I'm gonna do a mixture for me because yeah, whatever. So, are you guys, let's just add a tiny bit of controversy into our chats. Whose feeds are all full of, like, McJigger nuggets and the thing there? I'm not saying nothing, because it's not my place. But, holy crap. I remembered his Psycho series, and then I was like, could he be faking? But then I'm like, surely he wouldn't be faking that. He's getting a lot of vitriol hate, and I don't know. It's quite something to see, that's for sure. But like I said, I'm not gonna talk about it, just like talk about it, but like that, like get into like my opinions or anything. And then I saw our girl I know that she's been back in Canada, but slightly concerned for her. Because my uncle had type 2 diabetes and he didn't take great care of it, maybe from lack of knowledge, even though we were really a part of his life. But you can't really stop a person from putting certain things in their mouth. So at the end, there was a lot of damage done to his kidney and his pancreas. And the doctor said it was, because of that. So that's, I wish we should have a little bit of tiny wake-up call. But I'm not her doctor and I'm not her family, so it's not my place. But it is concerning to watch. Especially now with the skin infection, because when I was in the went into the hospital in there, he never had any skin infection, thank God. Like, he did have a skin issue that was like caused by, because diabetes type 2 is like an autoimmune disease, right? So as far as I know, like, don't quote me on any of this, because like I said, I'm not a doctor. I just kind of read up on things to try to help look after him. My mom was basically like their power of attorney, and she did so, like, when they came to be with her the last, 13, 14 years, they're brothers, and one of them is married, but they're all special needs. Their life was just so magical. And I'm not saying it was magical before then, but I mean, they love their sister. Like, he was my mom's older brother, and then there's a younger brother, right? And there's just something about somebody who just views life simply like they did, and their love and their compassion and kindness that really makes you think about your own lack of it when you lack it. And it really was a learning thing for me too. I still have quite a bit of this left, so if baby Angel, when she gets home, wants some, she can have some. Or if they want some extra, they can have it. There's rice they can eat with this. I flavored the rice with chicken flavoring because I don't like plain white rice. My family loves plain white rice. They like it with Sazon too, but I don't like. I gotta have something. I grew up on minute rice with a mushroom soup, and I loved it. But now I would never eat minute rice. Oh my gosh, I would never eat it now. So, but yeah, viewing life, and then, you know, I made a wreath for him. I have like a video of it and like a little short. And it was really cathartic for me to do that, to make that, because he was just, this is all done now, so let me just take you guys over here. He was all, you know, he was just a wonderful, wonderful person. Hold on, guys, you're going to have to, hold on. I'm going to take you through the house for a minute here, because I need something. You can go get your food, baby. Take two. Two for Maxie. Coming into the dark area. I'm in my bedroom right now. Let's see if we can find Evan. Hi, sweetheart. Hello, my love. Sit. Hold on, let me show you Evan. Okay. I'll do a house tour on the weekend because I'm cleaning it. I'm cleaning right now. So let me just show you Evan. Hold on. He was in here hiding his bone. Hold on. Here him says. Hi, baby. Now, don't make fun of his grayness. He's 12 years old. He does have a mohawk. He's a stylish boy. Like I said, they wear their belly bands because they are senior citizens. They have dribble issues, okay? Hi, baby. Where's your bone? Oh, there's your bone. Oh, say hello. Say hello. Oh, my goodness, my sweet. How I adore thee. Evan Russell Alexander. That is his name because our youngest named him because she wanted him to have the name she was going to have when she was a baby. So she named him. Hi, sweet love. Oh, say hello to Evan, everybody. Okay, no, this is not a treat for you. This is Mommy's lip stuff. Stop it. It's Mommy's lip stuff. You can't have it. Sit. It's lip stuff. You want lip stuff? You can't have it. You can see from the side his little mohawk. Don't mind our bed. This is all washed stuff, and it's not been like my husband's idea of making our bed is just throwing washed stuff on there. Here's Chicken Snugget. This is how they jump up on the bed. So that's a yoga mat. And then they have a little ramp thing that goes up on the bed because our bed's high. Hi, baby. Hi. No, he's not going to get your bone, so leave him alone. Let me... He didn't get him. My husband did not get his food. Let me get him. Let me get out of their way so they can come get their food. Come get your food. I'm going to go into the living room, my love. So, I'm going to sit over by the window in the rocking chair so I may speak with you all. Alright, guys. I'm going to put the light here so you guys can see me. Let's put the light. Should I put the light there? There's a window behind me. Is that weird? Hold on. Hold on. I'm cleaning the camera. Cleaning the camera. Hi, guys. Oh, Caesar warning. Sorry. Flashing warning. All right. I'm going to sit here, put my feet up. You guys want to see my cute feet wear? Hold on. Hold on. They are UGG flip-flops. And yes, they're fuzzy because I just found them in a box. And I used a lint roller on them, but maybe I need to use another lint roller on them. But I love them. They were originally my daughter's. She was going to throw them out. I'm like, what the heck? I will take those and I will see those. And yes, this is the area where my grandbaby plays. That is why there is stuff on there because she was just here and we made a playroom for her. So, yes. Oh my God, that was scary. Yeah, sorry, guys. That was like in the dark, right? Oh, Dogs are, I love them so much. I love my animals. Do not get me wrong, because I adore every single one of them to the moon and back. But I noticed ever since Evan and Snuggie have gotten older that they bark a lot. Now, I don't know if that's because they are losing some of their senses. So, like, their bark, like, I'm like, are they like bats and their bark echolocates? Is like that what's going on? Is this spooky? Because I feel like nobody can see me. I'm like, you know what? I have an idea. I have an awful idea. That's what the Grinch says. Okay, had a wonderful, lovely idea. Okay, yes. This is perfect. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Perfect. There we go. See, now I'm holding the phone stand that has a little light on it, and then the light's there. So now you can kind of see. This is our one window here. We have so many windows in this house. Like, that's... Our other house had those big tall windows in the living room, which I loved, but they were really hard to clean, and these have more of like a, I don't know, like, it's an old house. So it has more of a feel of, you know, that kind of stuff. But anyway, I don't know if they echolocate like a bat or something. Do they echo? Last time I checked was like, no. 4 and 6 now. It's 5 and 2. So yeah. And 1 bird. We only ever had 2 birds. So 1 bird. He's in we fostered a bird too. So at one point we had 3 birds. But we have 1 bird, Benjamin, and he is in his own little room. Like, obviously it's the room off of our bedroom, and where he can have sunlight and stuff. Because our room, we have shades that keep drawn because there's like a road right out front of our room. So during the day we put up the shades, but put the privacy curtains, because otherwise you can see right into our bedroom, and that's our bedroom. So, all right, let me go back up through the comments and just see what I missed. I'm gonna go back a little bit. All right. Let me look here. Hold on one second. Oh my gosh, I didn't have any things on.
She'll be coming home early.
She's coming home early? Okay. It's fine. Baby Angel's coming home early. Oh my gosh, it's so funny you can do a green screen in this. That's really cool. That you can do a green screen. Sorry, I'm picking my lips. Is it good, baby? Good. So I guess those are like things that need to be kept in the fridge, because they're like they're like doughy a little bit. So maybe they're like par cooked. Somebody tell me. Tortillas. Can you get are they par cooked? Like certain ones? And then there are ones that are, what's the difference between, because these ones have a slight little yellowness to them. Like a tortilla, you can just put I could put chicken salad in it, wrap it up and eat it. Like, I don't understand. Like, somebody tell me. Do they know? Do you know? Okay. Hi, baby angel. Oh my goodness. Guys, look who it is. There's a chocolate nugget. Oh, thank you so much, my sweet love. You say hi, baby angel. Show everybody your precious face and your ears. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your love. I appreciate your love so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Say hi. Oh, yeah, no, say hello. You say hello? Hello. What do you say hello? I kept his ears furry, guys. But everything else is right down. My baby, my chicken snugget. It's Raggedy Snugget, that's right. My chicken baby snugget. But look at him, he's not raggedy. He's just what he looks like. He's a hairy pug. He's a pug Brussels Griffin. You gotta look at that. You gotta go in and type in pug Brussels Griffin cross and look what they look like. He's raggedy. He's a raggedy baby. He's scruffly. He's a Oh, I'm getting so much love right now. Anyway, are they bats? Do they echolocate? Because they bark now. And I think Snuggie has some cataracts forming. Kids make so much fun of me because I'll be like, I think Chicken Snugget has like all of these things, and then they're like, he has fourth degree dementia of the unknown, and he's got MS. Like they go into like he's a blind hobbit, he's arthritic gnome. Like they make a lot of fun of me because I do, but I want them to. Yeah, he's a pug mix. He's a pug mixed with a Brussels Griffin, and Evan is a Yorkie mixed with a Beagle. He's a Borkie. So Evan's our Borkie and Snuggy's our Brug. And they're like I said, Snuggy's 13, Evan's 12. They both birthdays were in May. And we celebrated their birthdays with cake, of course, because we celebrate everything with cake. There was one point when I was like, it's Snuggy's Gotcha Day. We need a Dairy Queen cake. It's Evan's first time he went to wherever. Let's get a cake. Anything for a cake. Snuggy, do not hump the pillow, please. No, inappropriate. Not appropriate. Not appropriate. Evan, get off the couch. You are not a cat. He's on the couch. So anyway, I don't know. Maybe they're echolocating with their barks, or they're, I don't know. It is delicious. Would you eat more of them? Did you get rice? Got the rice. Rice good too? Good. Are you glad? I like it when my family likes what I ate. I'm gonna have some ginger ale. I used to not like ginger ale. Okay, I used to like ginger ale when I was sick, when I was a kid. I would have ginger ale, have my soda crackers and my soup and my cartoons, and it was wonderful. But I never drank it any other time. Now it's all I drink for the last, what do we say, honey, year and a half, 2 years. I stopped drinking, yeah, other than my water. I stopped drinking Diet Pop because I don't know if it was aggravating my ulcer. I mean, probably the ginger ale aggravates the ulcer too because it's carbonated, but I mix it with, normally I mix it with cranberry juice with a ton of ice. So I think that kind of dissolves the carbonation or like takes some of the carbonation away. So if this rocking is bothering you, let me know. But it like helps me keep my train of thought. And I probably don't need to have this on anymore. There we go. I have this little tube top dress. Actually, it's a skirt that's got like this little overlay thing. But I like it as like a little tube top dress. And then I have my little cover up. It's like a high-low skirt, so it's when you pull it up, like it still covers enough of everything to still be like modest enough to like wear outside, so my neighbors aren't detrimental or like aren't like, you know, scarred for life. But did you let baby boy know that they were ready? And let him know there's rice. Anyway, yeah, the rocking helps. But yeah, it's always sad when a pet gets up in age and you don't know what to do. There's a rocking chair. It's all Baby Angel's toys. She's Baby Angel too. Like obviously, I called my youngest Baby Angel. Well, we called her Beaky for the longest time. Baby Angel is what I called her. But then my grandbaby came along, and how can you not call your grandbaby Baby Angel? So I call her Baby Angel, and she's so sweet. She says, "I'll say hi, baby," so she thinks that that's a greeting. So like I had a friend come over and she says, "Hi, baby." Like she thinks it's a greeting. It's very cute. Or I'll say, "Bye, baby." So then she goes, "Bye, baby." Like she thinks that that's the way to say hello and bye. It's very sweet. I mean, that's my life now. Taking care of trying to get the house, you know, in shape and keeping everything dusted because there's so much wood and I love it. Love the wood. The original wood doors, original wood banister and railing. The windows were replaced. The air conditioner was updated. Furnace obviously was updated. Well, it's gas stove, gas water heater, and like electricity needs to be. The electricity was not done, so the electricity needs to be revamped because literally there's like 2 plugs in this living room. 1 plug in our bedroom, no plug up in the hallway, and the hallway is not a hallway upstairs. It's big enough where I have a crafts area, a chair, a little table for tea and stuff, a organization rack where I've got like towels and bathroom stuff, because our bathroom is not very big and our bathroom is slanted. It's like, because it's a bathrooms weren't made to be big back in the 1800s, so it's like very original, but I love it. And there is a spare room that I have for like when my older kids come home, or like if my daughter comes with the grandbaby with my son-in-law. So, but we might, well, actually we were thinking about going and making it a bit bigger bathroom and losing some of the spare room, but they're here enough that I don't want to do that. And honestly, we're putting another bathroom down here, 3-piece. So I like the clawfoot bathtubs, so I'll keep a bathtub, sink, toilet upstairs, and then down here we'll do a walk-in shower. So my husband, it's easier for him. He's got to get both his knees replaced very soon, possibly even his hips done. So he has a degenerative joint disease, so it's just progressive, and it progressively gets worse. He looks like, he worked a lot in his life, but when he's x-rayed, they're like, it looks like you worked a 35-year hard labor job, and he didn't, but he did work hard, but that's what his body looks like on the inside. So we need a walk-in shower for him. So I'll have a walk-in shower and a tub, or a toilet and a sink down here. And then these houses are beautiful. So there's like a enclosed back porch, enclosed front porch. So it's bigger in square footage than our other house was, because our other house didn't have a basement the way it was set up. I have older videos, I think, with our house. There's some rice and tacos for you, baby. Chicken taco things. I don't know what to call them. Quesadilla thingies. Might want hot sauce, I'm not sure. Chicken Nugget is barking because my daughter is home. But yeah, so we're gonna restore a little bit. We have a nice little piece of property, which is lovely. Not big enough to have a goat, which I was sad about. Could maybe have a couple chickens, but I don't know if I want any chickens. They're probably very hard work, and I don't want to mistreat chickens, so I don't want to just get chickens to be, say I have my own chickens and eggs. There's no way I could ever slaughter a chicken for food. I could eat a chicken, but I couldn't do it myself, so that's not happening. And I don't even know if laying chickens, they do that to them. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe I should educate myself on where my food comes from. I do try to buy locally. We have because we're in a small town now, they have like pop-up weekly farmers markets all around the city, and little craft things, so I can have my own table there too and do my little wreaths and my crocheted stuff and that. So I'm working on getting a surplus of that, because in July they're doing like a Christmas market, so I'm definitely going to do the Christmas market. And yeah, so anyway, I have talked ear off. I just really wanted to get on and cook and say hi. And honestly, I was gonna just do a cooking video, but I need to like add some storage to this phone, because there was not enough storage, because it's full of baby videos, baby screenshots from when I FaceTime and screenshot and pictures. Obsession. So I need to mix, like, I bought a drive to like put them all on, and then I can like wipe my phone and do, redo that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll do like some little videos. I do shorts occasionally. There's this really cool feature with the shorts, and what I noticed is if you choose to do the AI, edit with AI, and this is what I've noticed, if you do that, you get more views on your video. Now, is that AI bot views? Probably. Do I know that for sure? No, so don't take my word for it. But I think that's probably what it is. But I noticed, like, if I edit a 30-second video with AI and they do the narration or put a little thing in it or something, or make some sort of change to it, you'll get you get a lot of views, like a couple thousand views, which is, only have like what do I have, like 160 or no, almost 200 subs. And so I think that's like, gotta be like, it either automatically pushes it in the algorithm or it's bots. Because I've also noticed there's like the same amount of likes on each video, which I think is strange. So I don't know. This went from cooking to all over the place. Again, that's how I feel inside my body hormonally, all over the place. And I need a place to vent about it, talk to people about it, like-minded people, people who are going through the same thing, people who are maybe struggling, maybe successful and owning their life and making it work. Because if that's the case, please give me any and all of your advice, information. If you have a channel, link me to it, tell me about it. Currently, the channels that I am watching, I watch this beautiful, and I've shared her channel on my community tab. It's a beautiful woman who lives in Tokyo, Japan, who does these videos about her life as a single woman there. Sometimes she does little talkovers, but mostly it's subtitles and like little blurbs. But the way she edits her videos and the way it is, it's just beautiful and it's so relaxing to watch. And she just lives such a simple, but just, she is beautiful. You can't see her face, but you just know by looking at her that she is gracefully gorgeous. So just the way she moves around in her home and everything is organized, and it's just beautiful. And so much like if you could have a 10% of the way that he lives, you'd be, winning in life. So I watch her. I got back into watching Good Mythical Morning because I didn't watch it for a long time, but my kids still watch it, so his thing's falling off. So I got back into watching it, and I'm loving it, and I love that they're, my age, basically, still doing their stuff, still making it work, still, they're wonderful, great men. And I was sad to see Stevie go, but I watched them. I watch, who else am I watching on YouTube lately? Not gonna lie, I do put on Quirky Love Rose. Is that what it is? Or is it Quirky Lover Rose? I don't know. But anyway, QLR. And I do put her on for background noise. I don't know. I don't know. I just like people who talk on and do things. I'm not up on the lore that much. I didn't watch that documentary. Not really interested in that. So I didn't watch it. But I just like her videos. So I like her cooking videos. And I would like to see her do kind of what I did, so that you could I understand she wants to see her face, but maybe she could put her camera way up like this, so you could see, get a something that mounts it so you could see the food too that she's cooking. But other than that, whatever, she can do whatever she wants. Can you see where I need to shave? Literally, perimenopause. And I don't know if I'm now I'm 45, if I'm now going into menopause, because it's been 3 months now since I haven't had a cycle. So what is it they say? If you go a year without it, then you're in menopause. I had a period of really bad hot flashes. I will say that. Really bad hot flashes. Luckily, they went away. Because my fan that was beside my bed was stolen by a child. So luckily I don't need it. And there's a vent, an air conditioner vent on either side of our bed. So I mean, it's cold. It's cold in this house right now. It's 68. But I guess, I don't know if this is true. This has got to be true for every place with central air. It's warmer upstairs than it is down here. So I don't know. And what I was saying with the electricity, that landing where all that stuff is, there's no outlet at all. And you would think there would be in a big area like that. It's a big area. enough where you can put like a little seating, like I said, a little craft, enough to move around up there without an issue. And you can like have 2-3 people passing each other in the hallway. So it's just strange the way they did the electricity. So we are definitely redoing our electricity, but we might be able to get some type of grant. We're looking into that because they do grants for like Century Homes for you to update your home and make it pretty and whatever, because it's a small town, people see your house. So we're gonna look into that. We're looking into that anyway. And what's that? Why are you smiling like that?
The food was that good.
Oh, the food was that good.
Max seemed to be enjoying it too.
That's good. Is Baby Angel having any? She want me to grill her up some? Oh, what did she get?
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons. What a toad.
Their wraps seem to be smaller.
She has her own money because she just has her own money. So she Are you eating those craisins? Oh no. What are you making, babe? What are you making? Oh.
He's getting stuff.
Oh, okay. Was he getting his vitamins and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, my kids are home now, or down here now, so I'm gonna go converse with them, because with teenagers, if you can get them chatty for a few minutes, get them chatty. So, chatty crafter, get them chatty. So I'm gonna go do that with them. Thanks for tuning in with me. Enjoy your Friday. It is the weekend. I'm cleaning this whole house, top to bottom, this weekend. So enjoy. I'll show you. I'm gonna enjoy that. Enjoy the fact that I'm cleaning all weekend. I might do a couple little videos throughout while I'm doing it in different areas that I'm kind of like revamping a little bit. But I'm cleaning top to bottom and getting everything nice and spotless and clean over the weekend, because I'd like next weekend to be like kind of special. And we'll do a barbecue and not have to clean or anything, because it's Father's Day next weekend. Gonna honor your daddies. The daddy... Okay, that was... My husband's laughing at me because I said it that way. But you know what I mean? The dads in your life. Those people who are your dad. It's the dad of your family. The dad of your... speaks into you or your children's lives or whatever. The person who's influenced you in a male way. Okay? I pictured that. Whatever. The dads of your life. I want it to be a special day. We're going to barbecue. We're either going to do steaks or I'm going to barbecue a pot roast. Maybe. What I might do is do a pork pot roast on the barbecue. So with all the fixings, and then make a really good au jus gravy, and then do it over, make it so it's nice and shreddy, and then shredded, and then do like a nice Greek salad on the side and put it over mashed potatoes. Because when my daughter was here, she got us onto using the Instant Pot and doing chicken and shredding it with a cream sauce and putting it over mashed potatoes with then like sauteed green beans or broccoli or whatever. And I'm telling you what, she cooked so good. Listen, let your kids experiment in the kitchen with your supervision. All of my kids cook. Now, do they clean up after themselves? No, but they all know how to cook, and they cook well. And let me tell you, when your child comes home and cooks for you, it's a blessing. And especially if they're good at it, it's a double blessing. Anyway, when I talk to my kids, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
Oh, those are so good.
Good. I'm glad.